Prabhupada. Thank you so much for joining. And today we are continuing with our Srimad Bhagavatam study of second canto, 5th chapter, verse number 18. Hare Krishna Maharaj, my humble obeisances to you. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Yes, Maharaj, I'll share my screen again. It's okay. Yes, Maharaj.
Sattva-rajastama-iti gunasya gunatrayaha stiti sarga nirodeshu britamaya vivaho. The Supreme Lord is pure, spiritual form, transcendental to all material qualities, yet for the sake of creation of the material world and its maintenance and annihilation, accepts through his external energy material modes of nature called goodness, passion, and ignorance. The Supreme Lord is the master of the external energy manifested in the three material modes, goodness, passion, and ignorance. As the master, he's never affected nor bewildered by the energies. The evils are acceptable and affected by such modes, and that is the difference between Jiva and the Lord. Although the jivas are subjected to it, originally they are quality one with the Lord. In other words, the material modes being products of the energy of the Lord are certainly connected, but the connection is just like the master and the servant. Supreme Lords that control the materials, the living entities who are entangled in the material world are neither masters nor controllers. Rather, they become subordinate or to control by such energy. Factually, the Lord is eternally manifested by his internal potency of spiritual energy. Just like the sun and the rays of the sky are clear, but at times creates the sun cloud, and the sky is not clear because of the cloud. As the sun is ever increasingly unaffected by the cloud, so the unlimited Lord is unaffected by the spot of material energy manifested at times in the unlimited span of the Lord's rays of Brahmajyoti. We did this class with Harrisburg about 2 weeks ago, I think. Om Gyantimirandasya Gyanajana Salakaya Chaksun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Bhastai Bhutale Shri Makti Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharane Nirvasesa Suni Ramari Pasyati Satarane Panchakopatarubhischa Kripa Sindhu Pe Bhajati Tanam Pavane Bhyo Vaishnave Bhyo Namaho Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So, there's a class of philosophers who are so-called philosophers who claim that the living entity is also as good as God, or the living entity is God, because both are spiritual. So spiritual cannot be divided into two. Spiritual is always one. So they say, what is it? Dvitiyas. Brahman is one, and therefore it can never be divided. So anything that's Brahman is also of the nature of the absolute truth. So therefore, the living entities and the Supreme Lord are both the same, because the living entities are actually the Supreme Lord in the material world, but they have forgotten their relationship, and therefore they're covered by the external energy. And the process of spiritual elevation is to come back to the consciousness that you are that. Soham, you are that. So, but this is contrary to the reality and also to the absolute teachings given by Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita. Mamai vamso jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatanan masastani indriyani prakriti stani karshati. He says, Sanatanam, eternal. We are eternally fragmental parts of the same Supreme Lord, but we are not the absolute whole. The absolute whole is the source, whereas the parts are the manifestation of the same source. Although both are eternal, still one is quantitatively different than the others, and therefore there is a distinction. The Lord is the source, The living entities are the product. Nityo Nityanam Chaitanas Chaitananam Ekul Bahodam Vidadati Kaman. The Lord is one. He maintains all of the other eternals who are also eternal. Nityanam, but he is the source. Therefore, he, just like the example is given, just like the drop to the ocean, the drop in the ocean have the same characteristics, but you cannot swim in the drop, nor can you use the drop like you use the ocean. Both are water, both are salty, both are liquid, but there is a quantitative difference. So we also, because of that quantitative difference, we have a tendency to get covered by another energy of the Lord, and that is called the material energy, or the Bahiranga Shakti, the material energy, which covers a living entity, just like the cloud covers the sun, although the sun is never covered by the cloud. So we apparently are covered by that energy, which is an inferior energy to us, but because we are tiny, we are jiva, we're fragmental, therefore we get covered by these things. But we can never be controlled, we can never be obliterated by the covering. We always exist in our pure spiritual form. So when we get rid of that cloud-like existence, then that is getting rid of the material contamination due to the association of the material energy based on the three modes. According to that mode, you associate in different ways: goodness, passion, and ignorance. But that is all illusion. That's why it's called the illusionary energy. Just like the cloud is created by the sun, the cloud blocks the sun. So the Lord creates the material energy, and that same material energy blocks our relationship with the Lord, but the Lord remains pure in his transcendental position above the clouds. And because we are below the clouds, we can't see the Lord because we're seeing through the clouds, and the clouds become the block. So once we purify our consciousness through the process of devotional service, beginning with the chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, Cheto Darpana Marjanam, it cleanses the heart, the mind, everything becomes clear through the chanting of the holy name, and one can associate with the Lord directly as the individual soul again reconnects with its source, the supreme soul, and that connection is devotional service, established by and fortified by and concluded by the chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, which is the clearing process. And so there is a qualitatively difference, but there are many classes of so-called philosophers. We call them philosophers because they have some ideas that they're actually right, but they can't go beyond a certain point in their. They say that, the living entity is also God, but if the living entity is also God, why is the living entity subjected to the control of the material energy? That means material energy is more powerful than God. So therefore, their philosophy has no substance. Because the living entity is spiritual, they also think in that way. And they quote certain scriptures saying nirguna, that the living entity is also nirguna, without any connections to the gunas, without any qualities. So, but on the spiritual platform, in the beginning, or the initial spiritual, there is a similarity. God is spirit and we are spirit. He is the whole spirit. We are, when we say, fragmental spirits, and that is confirmed by Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita in different places. So therefore, if we were God, we wouldn't have so many problems. But they say, well, when you become liberated, free from your cloud-like condition, then you actually attain back to you. But then we say, well, how is it that God becomes covered by an inferior energy if he's God? How do the living entities lose their godlike realization? And they say, well, that's just Leela. And that's an excuse. That means that they can't answer it. They say it's some kind of play of the living entities. Well, why would one accept illusion in the form of a lila and then undergo all kinds of suffering? So all of these philosophical statements by these so-called spiritualists can easily be destroyed by transcendental knowledge coming from Bhagavad Gita's Krishna's words in Gita, and of course by the Lord Himself when He personally appears and He comes into this material world. He doesn't touch the material world, and He raises the spiritual beings, the living entities, back to Him in devotional service. And one who realizes Krishna's transcendental nature, what is that verse? Maya Dakshena, no, that's not it. Janma karma chame divyam evam yogeti tattvataha tattvatenham purna janmani naitimam eti surjuna. When you realize Krishna's position in relationship to yours and you understand how he appears in this world, how he doesn't touch the material world, how everything about his appearance and activities are divyam, transcendental or pure spiritual. When you realize that, then tattvateham purna janmani naitimikani, you're qualified to again attain back to the spiritual world and become free from the cycle of birth and death. So we are controlled, so we have a choice. We can be controlled by the spiritual energy, or we can be controlled by the material energy. We are called marginal. We can choose. If we decide to get controlled by the spiritual energy, we get free from all sufferings and we awaken our true happiness and complete knowledge of our relationship with not only the material energy, but with Krishna himself directly. When we decide to reject our actual constitutional position and try to enjoy this material energy, that attempt to enjoy brings about control. Just like people want to enjoy things in this world, and based on that desire to enjoy certain objects, that object becomes their chains, just like people want to smoke cigarettes. So then they become attached to smoking cigarettes, thinking that they're enjoying, but that cigarette or that object is controlling them, and they become attached to that, and they become subordinate and affected by the results of that activity. So that's the living entity in the material world. So at any time, we can choose whether to be controlled by the spiritual energy or the material energy. If we choose to be controlled by the spiritual energy, then that Daivi Shakti will elevate our consciousness to the transcendental platform. And that's easily done through the chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and associating with those who are doing the same activity and performing activities for the pleasure of the Supreme Lord. A very simple process for freeing oneself from the entanglement of illusion, which comes by way of wrong desire. What is that wrong desire? I am the controller. I am the enjoyer. Krishna explains his position in Bhagavad Gita, Bhoktaram Vyagyatapasam Sarvaloka Mahesharam Suhidam Sarvadehinam Yantramam Shabda. I am the controller. I am the original source of all existence. All the planets are working under my control, and I am the best friend of all living entities. The one who knows that, Shantam Richtati, they become peaceful. They become happy. They become free from the illusion of material existence when they know that Krishna is the only enjoyer, and therefore I can also enjoy if I connect with Krishna in devotion. So our enjoying propensity is not nullified because of our tiny position. It is enhanced when we connect with the source. Just like a little child is lost without the parents, but as soon as the child comes back to the parents and takes shelter of the parents, the child becomes happy and does so many things. But on its own, it's lost because it needs guidance and needs direction in life. So, taking to Krishna consciousness, beginning with the chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, is the means for freedom, happiness, and longevity of life. What is that longevity of life? That means that we can attain to our original position as immortal. Because we are spirit, we are immortal. But because we're connected by this material energy, we mistakenly think that we die, that we begin and we die. These things are all illusion because they have nothing to do with our existence. They are simply based on the body. We accept the body which is born and dies, but the soul is eternal. So when the soul comes into the body, that's called life. When the soul leaves the body, that is called death. But the soul never experiences birth and death. It simply goes to different forms in this material life, life after life, until it gets to the point of realizing that there is another energy, the spiritual energy, which they can get out of this cycle of suffering, birth, death, disease, and old age, which is all based on the body. We are not this body. We belong to Krishna. That's explained in the prayers. What is that prayer? Janmi Nijammi Prabhu say, Chakshuzan Dilo Ye, Janmi Prabhu say, Dibya Gyan Ride Prakasito. The spiritual master opens my eyes with the torchlight of knowledge, and he gives me, what is that torchlight of knowledge? He gives me Brahma Gyan, or transcendental knowledge, that knowledge which is the reality of my existence. Who am I? I belong to Krishna. I have nothing to do with this material world, although here I am in this material body struggling hard. So that struggle is like a bad dream. Therefore, it says, Jeev Jago, Jeev Jago, Jeev Jago, Goda Chandra, Bole, Kota Nidra, Jayo Maya. Pisa Chita, Kole, wake up, sleeping souls. Wake up, wake up. You're sleeping on the lap of Maya. She's ripping you apart and making you think you're suffering due to your desires to enjoy in this material world. You want real happiness, you want real life, come back to Krishna. Chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, engage in devotional service, take nice Krishna Prasadam, which is always healthy, happy, and tasty, and enjoy life even while you're in this material world in connection with devotional service to Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Maharaj. Thank you. Such a wonderful, sweet class. Thank you so much telling about our position and who is actually controlling. Thank you so much. Dear devotees, any questions or comments or realizations, you can please go ahead. And please turn on your cameras, if possible, wherever you are. It will be nice to see all of you.
Yeah, I am a little short on time, so we can go for another 25 minutes, but that's
Sure.
about it.
So, Maharaj, so when I was reading in the first canto, 6th chapter, there Prabhupada is saying about the freedom. So when we are free, so when we are surrendered to the Lord, then we become free, or when we execute the devotional service, we get the actual freedom. So is that means that we are not in the control of the modes anymore, or
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. The modes are the word mode means guna. Guna is the name for mode, but guna also means rope. Rope is something that binds one or binds something. So we're bound up by the gunas, or the ropes of material energy. We can cut those ropes by being, again, connected to our transcendental position in relationship to Krishna, who is above. When you connect with Krishna, Krishna is above the modes. He's not entangled with the modes. He's free from the modes. Even though he comes into the material world, he never touches the material world. He remains in his pure spiritual position. So when we connect with him, we also develop those same qualities. We become free from the modes of material nature or the influence of the mode. But due to longevity of the association of the modes, the process works gradually. And it doesn't happen immediately. In other words, consciousness is developed from material consciousness to spiritual consciousness in a progressive way, gradually through the process of continuous execution of devotional service. But the fast track is the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. We emphasize that as the most important part of our day and accelerate that part of our Krishna consciousness, then we can move fast through these modes much more than we can if we simply do rules and regulations and just follow the routine. Emphasizing the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra is the fast track. It's like you go to the airport, there's the fast track lane. Everybody likes that one. At least I do.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. But it's hard for a neophyte or for a sadhaka, it's very hard to imagine how the state will be, like the freedom of life when we surrender to Krishna. Actually, I'm not able to conceive that part, Maharaj.
It's gradual.
Yeah.
It's gradual. You could be surrendered one moment, and then the next moment, the surrender is not there anymore. So you have to cultivate that mood of surrender by staying in the spiritual energy through the process of bhakti. We stay in it, it becomes fast and quick. We jump in and out between material and spiritual, then obviously it's more like riding the waves of an ocean. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down.
Yes, Maharaj. Yes, good much. Thank you so much.
Stay in it. Don't get out of it.
No. With all your
Learn the art of staying connected with Krishna 24 hours a day. It's possible.
yes, Maharaj. With all your blessings. Thank you. Dear devotees, any questions? Maharaj, have less time. Please unmute yourself and ask. So, yeah, I like the analogy you gave about the cigarette and the smoker. So, how we are controlled by the objects. So, so these are the attachments we have all the time, Maharaj.
Yeah.
To
Anything you're attached to becomes your source of control. It controls you. Because we're small and the material energy is very powerful. Although we're spiritual, material energy is mutable. It's not as powerful as the living entity, but the living entity accepts the material energy as its goal, and therefore it gets controlled by it. If you accept the control of the jail, then you'd be controlled by the jail.
yes.
But a free prisoner, a free soul, or free citizen has nothing to do with the jail. It's simply when we want to enjoy those things that were not enjoyable, then we are put into the prison of material existence. And then we get controlled by that same thing we try to enjoy.
Yes, Maharaj.
And that means you get both happiness, so-called happiness, and distress by the same objects. Because everything material is dualistic. Spiritual is absolute, but material is dual. Whatever happiness you get from something in material world, you'll get a concomitant suffering due to that same object. We see it all the time. People want to enjoy, they're trying to enjoy, but that enjoyment turns into something else in due course of time with the same activity, with the same situation.
Yes, Maharaj, we see all these things all the time around us, but still we think that it will not happen to us. But yeah,
It's
that's
happening. It's happening. People say, "Oh, there's my love, there's my person I want to get married to. My life will be so happy. We'll sail above the clouds and we'll enjoy so many celestial treats." And then you get married and then one problem after another and you're always fighting and then sooner or later you think maybe I should, put a cessation on this program. So we start off, sailing high in our mental illusion, and then we come crashing down. Sri Devi.
yeah. Thank you, Maharaj. Sridevi Maharaj, please go.
Sri Devi was flying high and she's crashed a few times. No,
My humble obeisances to you, Guru Maharaj. All glories to Prabhupada. All glories to you, Guru Maharaj. I was just going to say that how wonderful it is to celebrate the festive season in a Krishna conscious way. You've always been telling us that our family is a spiritual family. And now I'm beginning to understand the truth of that because I was by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada and you and all the wonderful Vaishnavas here, I actually got an opportunity to be with a very nice family. We engaged in chanting together. Then we all went out for a picnic lunch. I had baked a nice Christmas plum cake. We all had it on their land and they opened their hearts and they shared their dreams. And I was thinking, oh my Krishna, I was always longing for this kind of loving family atmosphere and exchanges, which I never got with my biological family. They were always cursing me all the time. And now
when
here I am, the devotees, and here's the real family, six loving exchanges right here. And I was feeling so blessed and so happy. I wanted to just share that. That's it. Thank you.
yeah, yeah. When Krishna's in the center, everything is wonderful. When Krishna's not in the center, there's no center. The center becomes me or you or this or that. And when there's too many centers, there's no center. There's only one center. Prabhupada talks about the United Nations. Laudable plan to make peace in the world, to all come together in a big group called the United Nations. Talk about peace. Well, where's the peace? United Nations has been going on for 60 years, 70 years, 80 years. No peace. Why? Because every country has their individual interest and they bring it in. Where's the center? But our center is keeping Krishna in the center. So we perform activities based on service to Krishna. We eat prasadam as a service to Krishna. We dance together and sing together as a way to glorify Krishna. We hear and discuss philosophical teachings in order to learn more about our relationship with Krishna and our relationship with each other. So Krishna becomes the center. When Krishna is the center, you have a center. That center is available for everyone. He's the only center because he is called Mula. Mula means root. He is the foundation. You want to water a tree, you want to give it nourishment, you have to pour it on the root. If you pour it on the branches or the twigs or the leaves or the fruits, the tree will wither up. You have to put water on the root. So when you put Krishna is that root of existence, keeping him foremost becomes everyone benefits.
Thank you, Maharaj. Thank you.
Yeah, it's logical, it's practical, it's doable,
Yeah.
and it's provable.
Yes.
And it's wonderful.
Yeah, that's there too. And that's the conclusion.
Yes, Maharaj. Yeah. Thank you.
But we have to learn that art, how to keep Krishna in the center, because our tendency is to gravitate back to our normal way of thinking due to our association with matter. One of the ways you can do that is chant 24 hours a day. Just chant. Last night I went to sleep at 9 o'clock. I woke up at 12 and I was chanting. And I was so wide awake, I thought, I don't want to sleep anymore. So I start chanting my rounds at 12:30 in the morning. Then I took a little more rest just to fortify my but when I woke up, I was chanting. So I started, well, since I'm awake and I'm chanting, why not continue to chant? So if we do that, if we take rest in the evening by hearing Krishna book or chanting the mantra or doing some transcendental activity that is very simple and peaceful in the evening, then it's explained in the Bhagavatam that, you're actually preparing the mind for the state of sleep, which becomes more natural and more beneficial. And when you wake up, you can think of Krishna immediately. And on the subtle level, although you're not aware of it, you may also be thinking of Krishna because the mind never stops working. It works continuously.
Yes, Maharaj. Thank you so much for sharing.
That's why when Prabhupada says to remember Krishna 24 hours a day, it's possible. It's not like it's not possible. It is.
Yeah. On the same context of chanting, here Bhaktin Kia is asking, Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances, all goes to Srila Prabhupada. The question is, how much is important to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra in the hours before the sunrise?
Very important. We make emphasis on that because that is the time where you can get the most benefit from chanting when it is somewhat free from the activities of the day. And morning hours are conducive to the mode of goodness. The day activities are conducive to the mode of passion, and the evening activities are conducive to the mode of ignorance. So sometimes we make a division by time sections. We say from 2 a.m. to 10 a.m., good mode of goodness, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., mode of passion, and 6 p.m. to 2 a.m., the mode of ignorance. So what does it mean that the prominence of each mode? Because mode is an active. It's something that's moving. It's affecting. It's dragging. It's pulling. It's tying. It's not something just some word that we use. The modes are active. They push. You see that sometimes if you're observant, you see how people are being affected by the modes. You'll see sometimes people are very disturbed. Most people are disturbed at a particular time in a particular situation. And sometimes they are feeling a little bit happy. These are simply the effects of the modes. That's all. They don't know it, but it is.
Yeah. Yes, Maharaj. And Rishabh Prabhu is asking that our chanting depends on the quality of listening we had the day before.
Yeah. Yeah. As you hear, you'll also respond in a qualitative way. If you hear with rapt attention, then you'll chant clearly and with enthusiasm.
Yes, Maharaj.
Yeah.
Devotees, any more questions? Maharaj, there are no more questions. So,
Okay.
on
I have another, let's see, I have about 8 more minutes if devotees want to continue.
Yeah. Veronica Mataji raised her. Yes, Mataji, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to you and all the Vaishnavas here. Thank you very much for everyday classes. Since about 2 classes ago, I was thinking about the free will. Can you tell us about the free will, which is the real free will? You were talking about to put water on the roots. And
Yeah, that means you're nourishing the root. The root is Krishna. Free will is your ability to choose at every moment, just like you choose to be here. You could have chose not to be here in this class. So you have that free will. But your choice is influenced by your desires also. If you make your desires towards Krishna, then it becomes more natural to choose Krishna. If you are more inclined to material activities and you want to connect with Krishna, it will be a little bit harder because your free will has been, what we say, what's the word? When you connect, it's been programmed, that's the word, it's been programmed towards the material energy. So we have our program. We have to change our material program to our spiritual program because the programs are controlling us. So even though we want to be Krishna conscious, we have a tendency to drop back to material activities because we're conditioned by material nature. So, but if your free will is strong, then you can overshadow your conditioning. Yes, I want Krishna. Doesn't matter what I have to do. I'm going to become fully Krishna conscious. So there has to be some determination there, has to be some enthusiasm. So depending on the strength of your conditioning, you have to develop that same strength to break your conditioning also. But if you practice and do the right thing, whether you understand whether the right thing is right or not, if you know it, well, if you know theoretically it's right, then you just do it. And then you'll start to create another habit and you'll develop a new program, the spiritual program. And that'll become more prominent. So what I'm saying is free will is there, but it's also conditioned by our desires.
thank you very much, Maharaj. You see, at the beginning, I was feeling very strong and determined, and then as time goes by, I became more sensible to other things.
Association.
Yes, I think so. And then
Keep Krishna conscious association and you won't go down. You'll be in the best position to connect with the spiritual energy always. Association with devotees. That's not important. That's essential.
Thank you for the chance to be here and your presence with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Sakshi Mataji, please go ahead. Sridevi Mataji, I'll take your question later.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Hare Krishna to all the Vaishnavas. Maharaj, my question is, sometimes our emotions get thrown away by the modes of the material nature, like passion and ignorance. So if you can speak something on that.
Hare Krishna. I think Maharaj got dropped off.
Don't worry, Guru Maharaj will be back soon.
Yeah, he's back. Krishna. Maharaj joined, but not connected to the audio. Hare Krishna, Maharaj. Hare Krishna. We are not able to hear you, Maharaj. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. You can see Maharaj online, but Hare Krishna Maharaj. Oh Krishna.
Are you still there?
Yes, Maharaj, we are there. Looks like there is a lag in the internet. We were not able to hear you for such almost 5 minutes.
Yeah, my internet.
Maharaj, if you are okay, we can take these questions tomorrow. Yes, or he dropped
Hare
off.
Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So, what should we do, Sridevi Mataji?
I think Maharaj would like to answer Sakshi and then he may like to quit and we can continue with chanting. Meanwhile, anyway, we have to continue with chanting. So let's just chant because anyway, that's what we do. And when Guru Maharaj comes, I think he will answer Sakshi and then he will want to leave.
Yeah. Sure. Will you lead in chanting until Kunmar joins, Mataji?
Okay.
Hare Krishna Mataji. I have to leave. I'm joining the Gita Jayanti celebration here in London. So Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. All Vaishnavas. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gauru Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare.